Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. All right, hey, conspiracy theory, take the theory out, man. All right, matter of fact, the CIA created that word in the 60s. Go to the book of Psalms 83. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. Edom, meaning the whole house of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, the Middle Easterns, of Moab, the so-called Chinese, and the Hagarians, called Arabs, Gabal, the so-called Africans, and Ammon, the so-called Japanese. Matter of fact, Amalek, which is from the tribe of Edom. Notice that Amalek is separate from the whole house of Edom, because that's how they communicate. Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre, these are Hamites. Ashur, which is Assyria, also is joined with them. They have haunted the children of Lot, Selah. Conspiracy. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And another word for crafty counsel is conspiracy, man. Another word for crafty counsel is conspiracy. At the end of conspiracy, so it can explain away any type of situation that they got their wicked hands in. The hidden hand issues and true problems, which is these devils, all right? So their whole plot is to what? Bring it back to our remembrance who we are in these last days, man. Hey, get the Lord some praise for that, man. Get the Lord some praise for that, because that ain't, hey, nobody did it but the Lord did. And he used the vessels of the saints, from the elders to the prophets and all those that put their plow and put their tools in the plow. All right. So let's get on this. There's some funny business going on with this case. All the other ones as well. Now, the first one and the last one is dealing with Jake, so that's who I want to deal with. I'll deal with Jake, so-called Hispanics, on another chapter, but I'm gonna deal with Southern Kingdom, so-called Negroes, which is the first kickoff with it in this week or month. The first kickoff in this week or month was Southern. Just do a good research and just good portion of studying of the Black community. And then you'll know what hell is. I mean, a real deep research of history and all that. But I don't want to get on that. All right. No theory, conspiracy, no theory is all over this place. And I'm going to show you this, man. All right. So let's get it, man. All right. So first I want to show y'all. We're going to deal with Jim Crow era, because that's when our people start to slowly prosper. We had many businesses. We had many prosperous cities of black communities, and now we are in slums and ghettos. Is that a conspiracy theory? Absolutely not. We're going to prove it right now, man. That these people are worms and devils, and they knew that every time Jake tries to rise up, they find ways to cast him back down. And then tell you to lift up your own bootstraps as though they didn't do nothing, man. All right, so let's see. Now I don't want to work. See that? All right, here we go. So you can hear it and understand it, all right? Because we got to understand how this demon works. Hey, we've been living here as much as, hey, we lived in their houses, man. We should know more of who this devil is than anybody on the earth because we, all right? So this is an article I found. It's called it's in Los Angeles Times, all right? And I want y'all to listen very closely of what they used to do during the Jim Crow era when we finally got out of slavery and we finally start building our own businesses because we was getting kicked out of all of their businesses because of what? You know, discrimination. You couldn't go into buildings. You couldn't go into get a nice plate like we doing today, go to a restaurant, you know, and order some food. You couldn't do that, man, if you was Jake. And hey, it wasn't just black folks. It was Hispanics, Puerto Ricans. Man, look, they said color are not allowed in their stores. Color, right? So that's a plethora of many different people outside of so-called Edomites or so-called white men. All right. So look at this. It says, all right, so this is the LA Times, right? Now, people on this is what used to happen during the time. And I'm going to tell you why I'm showing this and how this links up with the case of Buffalo, man. All right. Destroy competition from black business owners. That is what they used to do with them damn clans. That's why I put that picture up there. All right, I put that picture up there for a reason. All right, now look at this. Now, I don't know, not too many people know who Marcus Garvey is because in history they never really talked about him. But he was a Benjamite. He was a so-called Jamaican. All right, and out the and not us. I mean the people of diaspora descendants, right? Slave trade and all that, right? He bought a ship to Senegal in his ranks that totally destroyed his movement because that Negro had a position in his rank, whose rank? In Marcus Garvey rank of money changer. And so he messed up the money, counts and messed up, you know, they funds and made the brother look like a fraud when he wasn't. All right. But nevertheless, I'm gonna touch on him. But he made a statement, man. I never forget what he said. And this was referring to the KKK. All right. He said, all right, this is Marcus Garvey's statement, right? He says, and he made this once before. He made this statement once before. He says about the Ku Klux Klan, right? He says, the KKK is the invisible government of America. Let that sink in. The KKK is the invisible government of America. All right? They are the hitmans of America. And not just them, but also the Italian mafia as well. All right? They got hitmans that when there's an issue that they don't want to show their face on, they call them up. Now, why am I saying all this? Because what we about to witness is exactly that. These devils know, and I'm gonna show you, man. I'm gonna show you today. Look at this. Let's read that again. Readers react. How lynching was used by whites to destroy competition. Hey, keep that word in your mind too. Competition. Something that these damn Edomites are scared of when it come to Jake. Why? Hey, it started in the womb, man. Genesis 27 or 25, Salaki. Let's get there real quick. Boom. All right, 25, verse 22. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, and she went to inquire of the Lord when she went to the prophet. That's the only way you can inquire to the Lord at that time. Verse 23. And the Lord Yahweh said unto her, two nations shall be separated from thy bowels. So two manner of people going to be separated from thy bowels. They're not going to be the same whatsoever. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elders what they do today, because their future destiny is slavery. But look, he says two manner of people, two different people. They're going to be separated. One stronger than the other. Competition. There's a struggle in the womb. There's a struggle in the womb. Two manner of people, right? This is a supernatural thing going on because it never happened in the human history. I find no record of no history of any nation that had twins, but they were two manner of people. There were two nations of people in one womb. You never heard that before, which lets you know that this is a supernatural thing, just like Isaac was a supernatural birth as well. Abraham was 100, and Sarah was 90 something, and her womb was dead. All right, that was a supernatural thing going on because we're supernatural people. Why African Americans have failed to become as successful as other people of color, and we can blame Obama, but we can blame the whole United States government. But Obama was the cherry on top when he took the affirming action that some of our elders back in the civil rights and all that. Even though I don't really support the civil rights and all that stuff, but it was a lot of truth going on too, though. But that sucker removed that bill, and he. We are not black. We got to kick off that, man. We are Israelites. Let's keep going. Some of these, what they call immigrants, these are actual family, man. Because the Jamaicans, they had the Bills, and the Haitians and the Hispanics, right? I get it. It says, especially recent immigrants to the United States. The article on lynching sheds some light. Look at this, a successful black man, and he wasn't no damn Freemason to get there, by his jealous white neighbor in Alabama in 1949 was just a glimpse into a pattern of racist violence that terrorized African Americans for generations. On a broader scale, during the Jim Crow era, white Americans destroyed prosperous black communities in many businesses in many communities. Salaki. See that? Find ways, and they plot ways to destroy it. And so they kill the one that invents itself, that creates these type of that entrepreneur. They said someone. Let me go down a little bit. That entrepreneur spirit. I just want to touch on that. Oh, let's read this then. It says one of the most notorious of such incidents took place in Memphis in 18. Successful black businessman with a nearby white owned shop. The People's Grocery owner and two of his black employees were lynched by white murderers in a horrific assault. Look at this. And wiped out the entrepreneur spirit of many African Americans in Memphis and elsewhere. Yeah. And that's why, people always say, oh, we got to make a business and all that. But at the same time, man, like they just said, that entrepreneur spirit, it's been cast down out of Israel, man. And it takes a lot on a mental level to even build something in this wicked place, man. It takes a lot. Man, hey, this place need to go, man. This place need to go, man. This place need to go, man. All right, so this. All right, I'm gonna link this damn white demon with the Buffalo Massacre with what you see here. How lynching was used by whites to destroy competition from black business owners. All right, let's get into it, man. I'm gonna make it short as possible, Lord willing. All right, let's get up out of here. Now, this is what I really wanted to show. And we're gonna hear this. Hold on. Now, this is the man that got shot. This is the man that they also charged that the devil for his murder. Because they only charged one murder, man. One murder out of all of that. No gun charge, nothing. Just one murder. Remember what we just read. We read that business owners were murdered and lynched by the Edomites because of competition, right? Because of competition. Now, before I go on this, right, I'm gonna pull a few scriptures out, but I'm gonna say something first. So-called President Joe Biden is destroying this place on purpose, right?
Power off.
Salaki. He's destroying this place on purpose. He's matter of fact, they said that it's 10 weeks of food supply and everything else, high inflation. Okay. He's sending all the money to the refugees in Ukraine. Millions, billions even. All right. Believe all the country. All right. Now, the so-called Negroes, he totally took money out of them, even out of those college funds that what they did had. He took that out and he put into different treasuries and different funds in these big corporation of colleges and stuff. Show off the Israelites, right? All right. So look, it will be a what you about to witness. The man that got killed, and this is the reason why he got killed. What you about to witness right here? You probably already seen it, but now I gotta bring it up. But what you about to witness is the reason why that whole place and all the rest of the people of those innocent souls got murdered. You know, and likewise with my so-called Hispanic family, man. You know. And hey, man, at the Most High got all them people in the spirit, all those kids, they in the spirit world right now, man. They in the spirit world and they ready to come back in those resurrected bodies, man. That's what's going on. All right, so look, Joe Biden is trying to bring forth this new world order, and they can't have no mess ups. They can't have nobody that's trying to come in on an independent entrepreneur out of the system type of mindset. They can't risk that. So anybody that has that type of mind, they about to be taken out. So peep this brother out, man. Peep this, please peep this brother out, because this is very deep, man. It might be little on the screen, but I'm gonna put it on the speaker for you so you can hear it.
Pairing.
You see, you can read that. All right, so listen close. Rocky. Let me get out of that real quick. Always something. Give me a second. Bear with me real quick. All right. There we go.
Bluetooth connected.
I'm gonna turn this thing up because this is what these devils do, man. When they feel there's competition, they gotta take them out. Now let's think about it. Kobe, Kobe was fighting. He was in court. He was in court for his name, this Black Mamba, because the pharmaceutical company was trying to own that, and he was fighting with that, and he was building NBA. He dies. Prince, Prince was doing stuff. He was taking all his royalties and ownership of everything, even though he owned a lot of stuff. He dies. Michael Jackson, he was about to own Sony. He already had more than half of ownership of most of celebrities in Hollywood today. He dies. The list goes on and on. Now, while I'm matching, Bill Cosby. Remember he was trying to get ABC back in the 90s? His son get killed. All right, but why am I mentioning all these celebrities with this guy? Who's this guy? Well,
before Buffalo police rushed, Aaron Salter, the security guard, killed. He served and protected.
Aaron Salter, 55, retired Buffalo police officer. Loved electric cars.
He built a lab in his garage where he spent countless hours working to develop an engine that could run on water.
An engine that can run on water, that can be a real problem for the government system, especially at this time when they're trying to destroy it to bring this new world order. This is dangerous for not just for the U.S., but for all the Western world that has an agenda against the world. All right.
Well, I can't tell you how I use it. I do have a patent pending.
A local inventor has discovered a way, hear this, to use water to run your car.
It's a major breakthrough that will no doubt make motorists happy. And as Ralph Robinson explains, the Pentagon is also showing lots of interest in this project.
It's going to be the new platform of technology when oil runs out.
Are we not getting into a gas crisis right now?
Are we not getting into a gas crisis right now?
Biggest natural resource in the world is water. Once the engineers get a hold to this, there will definitely be cars running on water. Bottled water will work, and tap water. I show this vehicle running. I almost show people it running because, as I explained to my lawyers, it shouldn't be running. According to the experts.
Well, folks, you heard it yourself from the mouth of Aaron Salters, AWS Hydrogen Alternative Energy System. Signing out. Have a good one. We'll see you hopefully driving one of Aaron's new vehicles. Thank you. All right.
Damon John gave me a call, and he told me that he saw that my dad was in a couple photos with him, not physically, but with him at a seminar. And I said, yes, my dad's a big fan of yours. We watched Shark Tank, and he was an inventor. He had an idea, and we were just talking, and he was telling me how sorry he was about what happened and how his heart goes out to us. And and I explained to him a little bit about what was going on with the funeral. And he told me that he wouldn't have a problem doing that someone would be in touch. Towards the end of the conversation, he said, in the future, if you guys need anything, don't hesitate to reach back out to me and give me a call, because I'm here for you. So, it was a real good conversation.
And the reason I'm bringing him up is because there's a connection between him and a man named Stanley Myers. Back in 1998, March 21st, 1998, a man by the name of Stanley Myers was meeting with these guys to fund a project of his. He had created a water-powered engine. And he started creating this engine back in 1975, right around the time of the great gas crunch, the gas crisis.
I don't care if you use rainwater, well water, city water, ocean water. If you don't have any fresh water, go ahead and use snow. If you don't have any snow available to you, they use salt water because there's no adverse effect to the fuel cell.
Myers started working on this project 4 years ago. He's not a scientist. He isn't even a chemist. In fact, he never graduated from college. Myers was determined, he says, to design something to protect this country from oil embargoes.
We have calculated that if we take the dune buggy from Los Angeles to New York, we would roughly use 22 gallons of water.
The Pentagon flew a lieutenant colonel in last week to look at Myers' invention. There's talk of possibly using it in the Star Wars defense program and to run army tanks. Myers is currently perfecting a water fuel cell for cars. It will cost about $1,500. He said it'll be at least 2 years before the fuel system goes into production. The day it happens will be one the fuel industry hates, but it'll put a smile on the face of those who've had to say at one time or another, fill her up.
But Stanley Myers was meeting with some guys along with his brother to get funding for his water-powered engine. So they bring him these drinks to the table, and I think it was cranberry juice. He takes a drink. He immediately stands up, starts grabbing his neck, eventually died. But before he died, he said, "They poisoned me because I'm working on a water-powered engine." And truth is stranger than fiction. So all these movies you've seen where the government will do this stuff to take somebody out because they were working on something and they make it look like an accident, and real shit will blow that Hollywood shit out of the water.
A conspiracy to kill 5 random people? It's ridiculous.
4 random people to hide one specific target.
See that big oil can buy the politicians who regulate it, have the military pledge allegiance to its interests, be shielded from pollution restrictions, leech off U.S. tax dollars, control mass media, crush alternative energy, and avert punishment for all of the crimes it commits. It is utterly insane that small boardrooms of self-serving billionaires are empowered to act as though the only future that exists is in their stock portfolios. They've been destroying lives and habitats for over a century, and now their unfettered greed is a threat to human civilization itself. Their path towards a tar-covered, uninhabitable dystopia, fighting the system of corporate empire that dutifully serves them.
It's going down, man. It's going down, man. It's going down. This place got to go down, man. This place got to go down, man. The hell with this devil-ass place, man. The hell with this place. This place needs to be melted, man. Because these people are evil as hell, man. There's nowhere on the planet Earth where you can find so evil of a people, man. You know? But stop right there. And also I wanted to show this real quick. All right. Because like I said, these white supremacists, man, these people are sent. The dude had a map. What you need a map for a store for? The dude had a map, man. He had a damn map, man. That sucker had a map. And notice, that's what I'm saying. That's why they had a gun problem rather than situation at hand, man. Now remember this. I'm gonna be real quick with this. This is another damn white supremacist. Charleston shooting. Look at this. Look who this man was. All right. The pastor that got killed, he was a state senator, right? Now, let me go, because I think I took a picture of it. That's not it. All right, here we go. Look at it. Now look at this, man. Look how evil these damn devils is, man. In South Carolina, which 9 African Americans were killed during a Bible study at the Emmanuel Methodist Church. Among those people who were killed was the senator, our senior pastor, state senator. And what he was doing, he was fighting for body cam, man, on the police. That's what he was fighting for. That's what I was looking for. The youngest black representative graduated. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. These people are sent, man. They go directly to a place they know where. It's not just a general place. Oh, look, flip a coin and see where I'm gonna go to kill some so-called Negroes, man. These people are sent, and they are not no damn lone wolf. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this, man, before I leave. The recent shooting with the so-called Hispanic, that damn lost that damn demon that did that, right? They're saying he might have accomplishments or somebody that's a hidden hand that's with him. Every time these damn white supremacists do something to our people, they call him a lone wolf. A lone wolf, man. Nah, ain't no damn lone wolf. There's wolves amongst that wolf. That deal with devils, man, are being directed. I guarantee that dude didn't even write that, man. Nigga, that little kid ain't wrote that stuff, man. That little dummy ain't write nothing. But anyways, man, I just wanted to show you that, man. And you know, hey, this is where we at, man. You know what I'm saying? And these are our enemies right here. So remember that. I might do a video on these cats. These are all our enemies, man. Stop acting and ignoring the fact that these people are going to war with you openly. All right? So with that, I'm going to give all honor and all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And I'm going to leave you with Psalms. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10. 8. First read verse 2. The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have lurking places of the villages. In the secret places do he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lies in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lies in wait to catch the poor. He do catch the poor when he draws his net. And when he draws into his net, he crutches. When he goes to court, he crutches. When he goes into that the poor may fall by his strong ones. All right. With that, I'm going to give all honor and all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Shalom.